chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ratchaburi are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. Looking for the run. Well read. And the danger is averted. De Paul. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckenbauer. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! He's given the time to pick a pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Neymar. De Paul. Well, that has not gone well. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ratchaburi clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Olise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Rooney. That ball looks a good one. And it's Messi. He has a look up. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Batistuta. Messi is the team's great visionary. Bastoni. Beckenbauer. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Neymar. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Paul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta. Rooney. De Paul. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
We come to you now with a quick
Ratchaburi leading by 1 at the break.
there's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Ratchaburi just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Messi. Batistuta. And it's Gerrard. And here's Neymar. Batistuta. That's destined for the flank. Gerrard. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. That's a little off target. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Aguero. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Header! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 24.
We're looking at a different game now.
Number 8.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Right card! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dembele. Number 22. Raul. Number 9. Rijkaard. Number 20. Baresi. Number 21. Francesco Totti. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Rooney. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Spread out to the left, and he welcomes it in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Bale having a look.
He might even be thinking about a pop here, Peter. I'm not sure how wise that might be.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Great vision. Aguero. Now the cross. Osimhen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Dembele. And he plays one through. He's got away. Palmeiras appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that's a good ball. Ratchaburi can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he cuts out the supply. Rizal. And it's Rooney. And this is Dembele.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's going wide left. Neymar. Rizal. Applies the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! Goal! Palmeiras! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution.
Palmeiras are making a change now. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Looking to play him in. That's a nicely... It's Aguero! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game.
Palmeiras nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That has not gone well. Posh.
4 added minutes has been
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Takes the shot! And that's off target. Osimhen, a lot of space ahead of him. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's been played through. He is through here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, well played, well played. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Aguero. Now this could be a chance. No way through. Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Serginho. Eze, he's found a way through, and the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Cucurella.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ratchaburi are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great vision. Look at the Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
The message is clear, none shall pass. He's on it, can he get away? Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, it's come to nothing. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, good ball! Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Zaire Emery. Driving forward. Now it's Zaire Emery. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eze. Eze. Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, that was nice.
Bom dia.
Not quite the end product required.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zaire Emery. And here's Eze.
Bom dia, mano.
Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho's cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Onana. To threaten. Aguero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to pass it through. An instinctive delivery. He's rising! And he's denied! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back in once more. Saliba can clear it away. Beckenbauer.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Now it's Neymar. Looking for a runner. Now it's He's having a pop! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Ratchaburi trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And a header! Caught offside that time. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Messi. Onana cuts out the pass. Whistle's gone, that's...
Realizei.
Serginho. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. He has found the way through. Mbappe. He's come in hard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's Aguero! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Sempre.
Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good effort from distance. Ratchaburi still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Aguero never out of the action for very long. He can run onto that. Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, easy pickings. Here's a chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Haaland. It's a searching pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Zaire Emery. And it's Koundé. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Messi with a real chance here. Messi! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Zaire Emery. Rijkaard. Now it's Villa. Neymar. Spread it left. And it's Neymar. That's Gerrard. Maldini. Aguero. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe! That is great defending, so alert. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's straight offside. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zaire Emery. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's an imaginative pass. Szoboszlai. Onana. For Aguero. Now it's Villa.
Manchester are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Shot could be on.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So straight into the action.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is... well, Aguero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And here's Haaland. Park Ji-sung. Ferdinand. Aguero. This is a promising build-up. Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So, a breakthrough already. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Zanetti. And it's Maldini. Maldini. And it's Neymar. Now Neymar. Ratchaburi are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a great pick out. Zanetti. Cucurella. Hazard. And this is Aguero. Messi. Neymar. And he's only too happy to take that back. Haaland. Now it's Messi. And he's worked it through, and he's managed to get... and the shot! Neymar is flagged offside. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Messi. Tries to play it through. No luck with that dink over the top. That pass has been well intercepted. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kimmich. And it's Chiellini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. There's the shot! And it's in! And This is getting better and better. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Kimmich. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Look at the space here. Marquez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's a danger. It's Aguero! Oh, it's hit the post. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Filippo Inzaghi may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Aguero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Neymar. Beckenbauer. Here's Haaland. And it's Messi. Ferdinand. Now it's Inzaghi. That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Added time.
Beckenbauer. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And a quick announcement now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Not the most accurate pass. Azar!
Can't be expected to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Scholes. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Scholes. Always goals. It's Inzaghi! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 to...
Good chance here!
@Ebrex10 salve. Clique. Valeu, Jonas, tamo junto. Deixando o link para dar aquela fortalecida.
Reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Yamal, searching pass he's played there. Vieira. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff promptly onto that, and that is that. Bullet. Sevilla are looking to break at pace. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bojan. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In by Vinicius Junior. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. So what can they make of this? No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Cruyff. Bullet. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Sneijder. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he was alert to it.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, super find. And this is Bojan. Oh, he's bustling through, and Bojan! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bojan Kirkic just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Bergomi cuts out the pass. Cruyff. Hullet. Vinicius Junior. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Real chance! He's delivered all right! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Passes short and sharp. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Yamal. No way through there. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running.
Ratchaburi certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Gilberto Silva. Rijkaard. Now Gilberto Silva. Pele. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe. Now it's Bojan.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it out wide. And this is Cruyff. Great chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bojan. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bojan. And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ratchaburi with the corner, there first. Cleared without hesitation. And it's made shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's worked it through. This might spell big chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming.
Right card! And he's gone long. And here's Mbappe. And Boyan! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vinicius Junior needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Gerrard. Rijkaard. Yamal finding himself in space. Gerrard. Boyan! And the ball's come loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Takes on his marker. Pele, rapid and full of intent. Very nicely done. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard.
Ratchaburi appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 22, Raúl.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Ratchaburi may be down, but not out just yet. Goes for a shot! And that really should have been that.
Aguero clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Ronaldinho goes short. Applies the finish! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Totti, looking to play him in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ratchaburi clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now it's Olise. Zanetti eases the ball away from him. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's really good energy, Peter. The way that
Shoots!
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Spreads it out wide. Rijkaard. And it's Totti. This is a promising build-up. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, they could break here. Messi. Now it's Totti. Rijkaard. Here's Vieira. Four extra minutes added on. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Can he finish? Totti. Roll in acres of space out wide. Olise. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Pass somewhat off target. That's the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Well,
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Ratchaburi desperately failing to impose themselves.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Good ball, good take. Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Yamal. Now, this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior! He's scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's come loose. Throw in. And here's Mbappe, Yamal, and that is expertly dealt with. Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a pretty loose pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vinicius Junior finding himself in space. Bojan shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Rodri. Sweden are looking to break at pace. Now it's Yamal. Zanetti gets across and deals with it. It's a good spell of possession, this. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer. Looking to pass their way up the... Mbappe! Nearly, but not quite. Now it's Hazard. Oh, super find. Oh, that's well spotted. No way through. And he is dashing away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Hazard. Hazard! Nicely weighted ball. Ratchaburi leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Yamal. This is promising. Vinicius Junior. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely feet. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Bojan. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
GG.
Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rodri. Yamal. Chance! Gerrard. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, super! And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Sweden with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Hazard with the delivery. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And for the first half, that is that. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Ratchaburi looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Down to business again. Over to the right flank. Yamal picks it up out wide. And it's Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A case now of complete control. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Hazard. And he's lost his man here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great vision. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shapes to shoot! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior. He'll try from distance. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That'll be a throw-in. He's found a way through. And that's been drilled in. Great chance! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Swede getting up there!
Substitutions taking place.
Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Swings it across.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Ratchaburi still have the cards to affect this game. Varane makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's destined for the flank. And here's Bojan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position, and that is headed for the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yamal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's in on goal, and a chance! It's fallen kindly here, and that's a tidy finish.
Fã de Green Cristal Ball. Fã de Green Cristal Ball.
Indefatigable. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Ratchaburi have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. And the counter is on. Driving on and making good progress. Quality ball. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
There will be
5 minutes to add.
time.
Cucurella gets over and intercepts. He's on it, can he get away? Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar. Azar driving forwards. Beckenbauer. Zanetti. So that's it. It is all over. Ratchaburi are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're
Mbappe
expecting
gleefully
traffic to
reminding
be
us of
heavy
what a
after the final
superb
whistle
day
today.
he's had at the office. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Timber. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And this is Messi. Messi's cross. Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Timber. Looking to play him in. Oh, robust challenge. Zanetti. Gerrard. Beckenbauer. Now Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Messi. Great chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ratchaburi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bojan. Oh, good-looking ball.
Ratchaburi are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Quality ball. Totti. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Messi. Messi! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Brazil are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
And the shot! Robson. Timber. Now it's Messi. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now he's got space here. Oh, they can break here. Maldini does really well there. He is strong. Aims beyond the defence. He's found space here. Decent chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Maldini.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição em andamento.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Robson plays it short. Robson! Superb from Robson! A finish right from the top draw! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
A case now of complete control. And he was quick to react. Nice bit of trickery. Messi has the space to scheme. And Messi! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Maldini. Ratchaburi making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Agradecemos sua cooperação. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 15. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
So the action resumes. Ratchaburi not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Boyan! Yamal, nice interception, well timed. Some really good ball movement. Baresi wins the duel this time. Messi carries the ball down the right. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Neymar! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the shot! Gerrard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's dealt with that really well.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's intervened well there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Almost an hour gone. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they win it back again. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ratchaburi still have the cards to affect this game. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Puskas. Neymar. Gerrard.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Puskas. Vinicius Junior. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's shifting through the game. Mbappe! And the keeper can swallow it up.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Oh, he's having a go! Always going over the top.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Mbappe. Now Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Raul. Raul. And it's Neymar. Neither of... Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Brazil making further changes here, and in quick succession. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Raul. And it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Ratchaburi appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get it through? Zanetti cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Robson.
Well, they can at least
Lapada
make a fight of
seca.
it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. Oh, good spread. Now Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Raul. And here's Neymar. Goes for goal! Rising over the bar.
Tamo junto.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Added time
acréscimo.
going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Olise. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through, and he is dashing away. And the referee brings it to a close. Ratchaburi suffer a humiliating defeat.
Trophy Yellow Smiling.
There's all the
Trophy Yellow
analysis and
Smiling.
scrutiny to come. It was a poor So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. Well, we're on the way. Well, Bojan Kurkic set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. Bergkamp. Xavi Alonso. Rooney running with intent. And this is Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passing nice and neat. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. And it's Maradona. Bergkamp. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergkamp. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Now can he find a finish? Plays it across. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Good effort from distance. Bergkamp. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar. And here's Rooney. That's a good ball. Knocks it out wide. Not where it came from. And this is Rooney. Well, that looks a decent ball. Still goalless at the moment. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gerrard. Now it's Bojan. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Bojan. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's in on goal. He's got away. And this is Bojan! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bergkamp. Now it's Drogba. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's gone backward. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's quick to return it. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread out to the left. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer. It's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Maradona. And he's picked out the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe, he'll try from distance. And it's Gerrard. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Looking for the run. Oh, that's superb. Chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Sao Paulo have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yamal. Bojan. Beckenbauer. Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely aimed pass. Vinicius Junior. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bergkamp has a look and plays it forward. Maldini. Vinicius Junior. And it's Zanetti. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Ratchaburi get the second half started. Gerrard. And it's Bojan. Nicely spread. It is a corner. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Rooney. Gerrard gets across and deals with it. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. And here's Neymar. Driving forward. Roberto Carlos receives. Bullish header! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sao Paulo with the lead.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time. There's the shot! But he's left disappointed. Maradona! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Mbappe, over to the right flank. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Bergkamp. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! That was superb goalkeeping.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's picked it up out wide, lofted in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Beckenbauer. And it's slung out wide. Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar's cross. Beckenbauer. It's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bergkamp. Rooney. Now it's Rooney. Maradona. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Maradona. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 24. Substituição.
Darren Fletcher. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bergkamp, looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. Raul. And now the breakaway. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal! Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Mbappe.
Ratchaburi really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe! Roberto Carlos looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Neymar.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Neymar. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Substituído pelo jogador, camisa 9. Substituição em andamento.
And it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Maradona. And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Ratchaburi really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Sao Paulo have surely won it. Impressive jump! And that's a tidy finish! Deep into injury time! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Camisa 17.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Camisa 2.
That's at the end. Ratchaburi were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. The end of the game. Reflections?